Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, there was a young woman named Tara. She wanted to start a business. Nothing big, just something small to change her life. But every time she sat down to plan, she convinced herself she wasn't ready. She didn't know enough. She didn't have the right tools. She didn't feel confident enough. One day, after watching other people succeed while she stood still, she made a decision. She would start anyway. She launched her small idea with almost no money, no perfect plan, no expert knowledge. At first, things were messy. She made mistakes, plenty of them, but something interesting happened. Every mistake taught her something. Every fear she faced made her stronger. Every small win built her confidence. A year later, the same people she used to admire started coming to her for advice. Not because she suddenly became special, but because she started before she felt ready and learned everything she needed along the way. Tara is not unique. She is just someone who stopped waiting for permission. And that's exactly what this video is about. We grow up believing we must be fully prepared before taking action. The perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect level of confidence. But real life doesn't work that way. You will never feel fully ready. Your mind will always find a reason to wait. Starting before you're ready is powerful because it forces you to grow. It pushes you into experiences that refine your skills, strengthen your mindset, and reveal abilities you didn't even know you had. Preparation is great, but experience is what transforms you. And experience only comes from doing. So why do most people hesitate? Why do we hold ourselves back even when we know what we want? For many, it's perfectionism, this illusion that everything must be flawless before we make our first move. We're terrified of being judged, terrified of looking inexperienced, terrified of messing up. For others, it's the fear of failure. Not just the failure itself, but the fear of what it means. What if I'm not good enough? What if people laugh? What if I prove myself right, that I'm not capable? And sometimes it's the silent pressure of comparison. We look at people who are already successful, their polished skills, their confidence, their results, and we assume they started that way. But the truth, none of them started ready, not a single one. They grew into readiness because they began. All these fears create a dangerous illusion, that waiting will somehow make things easier later. But waiting only builds more fear and more distance between you and your potential. Look around the world, every major success story has one thing in common. They began before they felt prepared. Steve Jobs started Apple in his parents' garage with no formal business training. He didn't wait to become qualified. He learned by building, failing, and building again. Oprah Winfrey began her television career long before she reached her polished voice, her confidence, or her storytelling mastery. Her growth happened on the journey, not before it. Even companies like Airbnb and Instagram launched simple, imperfect versions first. They didn't wait for perfection. They tested, adjusted, and improved through action. The world rewards people who move, not people who wait. Because action creates clarity, but waiting creates doubt. You don't become ready and then start. You start, and that's what makes you ready. Here's the truth no one tells you. Readiness is not a starting point. Readiness is the result of starting. Every skill you're afraid you don't have, you will develop by doing. Every confidence you think you're missing, you will gain by trying. Every level you want to reach, you grow into it step by step. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to begin, because beginning is the most powerful teacher in the world. So let's bring it all together. You should start before you're ready because waiting doesn't make you stronger. Doing does. Your fears and doubts aren't signs to stop. They're signs you're standing at the edge of growth. And every great success story, every entrepreneur, creator, or leader became who they are by taking that leap long before they felt ready. Now it's your turn. Start messy, start uncertain, start scared, but start. Because the moment you take that first step, you step into a version of yourself you've never seen before. Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've been afraid to start? Drop it in the comments, and maybe, just maybe, today becomes the day you begin.